Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I am thinking about the stock market today, and I'm looking at what's going on. And you saw this morning that there was a little bit of a rally, basically because Vladimir Putin kind of gave the indication that things are going better as it pertains to this war. I don't believe any of it. I fully expected. I mentioned this morning that I felt that this sort of rally would be short-lived, and it is. I'm reading right now. First of all, the rally disappeared. All that positive movement went down, and also Biden has made this interesting move to change Russia's most favored nation status. He's going to ban the import of Russian seafood, liquor, and non-industrial diamonds in the export of American luxury goods to Russia. That's a big deal, and it takes an act of Congress to make this happen. Both sides of the aisle are in agreement that this is what needs to occur. So that's kind of bad for Putin. It's bad for Russia. It's bad for in terms of how this war is going to go. So what's really interesting here is I'm noticing this economic warfare, these sanctions, this apartheid. That's the bigger battle. That's the one where I'm curious to see how that plays out. I'm curious to see if there comes a time where Vladimir Putin starts to feel like his back is against the wall, which might cause him to become more desperate in his actions. And don't forget, you're talking about a country that has tons, hundreds, I think even thousands of nuclear weapons. That's very bad, just so bad. And the thing about it is, Ukraine is not that important to the United States. There's no serious strategic interest that the United States has in Ukraine. But Russia has a very high strategic interest in Ukraine because it's right next door. It's almost like if the Russians were trying to come in and plant missiles in Canada. We wouldn't allow them to do that because of the Monroe Doctrine. So I think that this war, the rumors about the war, are going to move the stock market a lot. You're going to see a lot of adjustments occurring just because Putin said this or said that. I wouldn't pay attention to any of it. If you see the market go down, like if you see some really bad news that pushes the market down, that's probably a good buying opportunity. The more fundamental measures that matter the most right now when it comes to the market are things like inflation and consumer confidence. Those are the big numbers being released today. I would pay close attention to that because there is a strong belief now, a growing belief, that stagflation has entered the conversation in a significant way. Stagflation is not what you want. That's where you have slowing economic growth and high inflation at the same time. Inflation, we know, isn't going anywhere. The question is the economy going to continue to grow at the rate that it's grown before? Well, if Russia is a decent-sized player in the global market, they are one of the biggest exporters of oil in the world. Well, pushing Russia kind of out of the global economic system, yeah, it hurts Russia, but it also hurts everybody else. My dissertation chair was a guy named Andrew Caroli, who used to talk about something called financial contagion. Financial contagion is basically where when one country sneezes on the other, achoo, that's going to make the other country sick. So these economies are not independent. These economies are deeply connected. Russia is part of that global community. Pushing Russia out is really going to hurt everybody. And then God help us if we end up in a more serious war that makes things even worse. So some of this news isn't the best. I encourage you to be consistent. There are opportunities on the horizon. A lot of stocks are way off their record highs. If you go to my stock market investing class, I list stocks every week that I find that I just love, that I personally want to buy or would buy. If my capital wasn't all deployed, I would encourage you to look around this market. There are so many great bargains happening right now. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. God bless you. Make sure you go check out my website, boycewatkins.com. You can also join us at our mini conference that we're having in the Black Business School. It's virtual. It's going to be on March 22nd, and it's basically the 7 steps to creating a black-owned Wall Street of your own. So that's a black Wall Street, but it's black-owned and it's yours. So this is something that we're going to use with break down with cutting-edge research. It's going to be a 3-hour mini conference. It's going to be one day. You can watch from anywhere in the world. You can learn more by going to boycewatkins.com. So take care, guys. Have a good day. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe button before you go. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Peace.